Way up in the mountains in a high range of pontoons lay a small town called Whoville, home of the Whos. Ask any Who, they'll have this to say. There's no place like Whoville around Christmas Day. Every window was flocked, every lamppost was dressed in the Whoville band and marched into Christmassy best. Arbor Day was fine. Easter was pleasant. Every St. Fizz's Day, they ate fizzy. But every who knew their 12 toes to their snout, they loved Christmas, some without a single doubt. Got a snoozle phone for your brother Drew, a snoozle phone for your sister Sue, a munkle for your uncle, and a aunt for your aunt. So that means we just need Cindy Lou, Cindy, Dad, where have you gone? Dad, what? Doesn't it seem a bit much? What do you mean? That's what Christmas is all about. Can't you feel it? Charles Dickens, American author, begins our story. 1,000 odors floating in the air, each one connected with 1,000 thoughts, hopes, joys, and cares. Long, long forgotten. Christmas is a cheerful time of the year, waking up in the morning, opening your presents. But for some, Christmas winds up being only about presents, only about the material things. This belief can easily harden a heart. Such is the case with the Grinch. Society today has hardened their hearts, and in my opinion, lost the true meaning of the holidays. As a culture, we must remember what the holidays stand for: love and family togetherness. The Grinch reminds us that even the darkest of the hearts can be lightened, softened, with just a little holiday cheer. The Grinch that stole Christmas, Dr. Seuss. Yes, everyone in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. Those young, light-loving, sweet, non-sucking cheermongers, I really don't like them. No, I do not. Max, get my cloak. So they want to spend a little quality time with the Grinch. I guess I could use a little social interaction. Merry Christmas! Yeah, you bet. Ho ho and not stuff. The Grinch hated Christmas. The whole Christmas season. No one quite knows why. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on right, or it could be perhaps his shoes were too tight. But I think most likely reason of all is his heart was 3 sizes too small. Boy, nothing beats Christmas, right? I guess. You guess? Well, I just look around at you and Mom, everyone getting kerboggled. Dad, why does anyone talk about the Grinch? Well, you see, the Grinch is not even a who. He's more of a what? Exactly, he's more of a what. Sweet little Cindy didn't know what to do. Her head fumbled in a conflict or two. If the Grinch was so bad, then why did he save me? Maybe he wasn't so bad. Just maybe. So whatever the reason was, his heart or his shoes, he stood out his cave, hating the Who's. Alphabetical Arvin Arbanzer, I hate you. Aaron B. Benson, I hate you. Hate, double, both. Entirely hate. Tomorrow's Christmas. It's practically here. Okay, everyone, settle down. The nominations for the Who Among Us, who best typifies the qualities of Who Dome, Who Deary, and Whoville Holiday. Who will be our cheermaster? Do I hear a nomination? I nominate the Grinch. The Book of Who says, no matter how different a Who may appear, he will always be welcome with holiday cheer. The cheermaster is the one who deserves a backslap or a toast. It goes without a soul, and it goes with everyone who needs it the most. Fine. The Grinch can be the cheermaster. What's this? A letter from the Who's? It's just like running a word. Who cares about some more? If I'm a winner, there must be a whole town of losers. Let us go. Hello, Whoville. I believe I'm here to accept some kind of award. Don't worry, Mr. Cheermaster. You'll get your award. But first, I have a question for the love of my life. Would you please welcome Miss Augustus May? If you agree to be my wife, along with a lifetime supply of happiness, we'll also receive this new car. What do you say, Martha? You got 20 seconds on the clock. Well, these gifts are quite dazzling. Of course they are. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's always been about gifts, gifts, and gifts. You want to know what happened to all your gifts? They come with me in your garbage. I could hang myself with all the bad neckties I found in a dump. The artist never dies. I want golf clubs. I want diamonds. I want a pony so I can ride twice and get bored and sell it. Look, I don't want to make waves about the whole Christmas season, but it's stupid. Can we get back to Christmas the way it could be less Grinchless? Yes, the Grinch knew tomorrow all the Who girls and all the Who boys would wake up bright and early and rush for their toys. Then Who young and Who old would sit down and feast. They'll feast and they'll feast and they'll feast and they'll eat Who pudding like something I cannot stand. Speaking on a rhyme. The more the Grinch thought what Christmas will bring, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for a year I've been putting up with all this BS. It must stop. Christmas is coming. But how? But what way? Then he got an idea. An awful idea. I should know what to do. The Grinch laughed his throat. He made a quick Santa Claus hat and coat. He chuckled at his own fritzy trick. With this coat, this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. The old Grinch Claus hissed. He climbed up the roof, emptied his bag's fist. He slid down the chimney in a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, so could the Grinch. He got stuck for only a moment or two. Blasted water witch, I'll just go straight to my hips. Then he got stuck his head out the fireplace and it flew. Shh! A little more stocking, please. Where all the little Who stockings hung in a row. These stockings are first to go. He slumped in an icebox. He eyed the feast. He took the whole pudding and took the roast beef. He cleaned out the icebox in a quick of a flash. Why, that Grinch even cooked the last can of Who hash. He stuffed all the food up the chimney. And now I'll stuff it up the tree. He grabbed the tree, started to shove, when he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove. Excuse me? Santa Claus? Santa, what is Christmas really about? Vengeance! Presents, I suppose? That's what I was afraid of. What? Can't forget about the Grinch. I know he's mean, hairy, smelly, and his hands might be cold and clammy. But I think he's kind of sweet. Sweet? You think he's sweet? Merry Christmas, Santa. Merry Christmas. Nice kid. Bad judge of character. And the last thing he took was the log for the fire. On the walls he left nothing but some hook and some wires. One speck of food he left in the house was a crumb that was too small, even for a mouse. He slithered and sung with a smile of both unpleasant. Around each Who home he took every present. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet he rode and lowered and tippy-top to dump it. We did it! We did it! We finally did it! Was that so hard, Max? They'll be waking up now. Who's down in Whoville will cry. I tell you people, one thing. Fight the Grinch, destroy Christmas. Fight the Grinch, pulverize Christmas. But did anyone listen to me? No. You chose to listen to a little girl. Cindy? I hope you're very proud of what you've done. Or she isn't, and I am. I'm glad he took our presents. I'm glad. He's glad? You're glad? You're glad that everything is gone? You're glad that the Grinch virtually wrecked? No. Pulverized Christmas? Is that what I'm hearing from you, Lou? You can't hurt Christmas, Mr. Mayor, because it isn't about the gifts or the contest or the fancy light. That's what Cindy's been trying to tell everyone, and me. She's been trying to tell everyone. What is wrong with you? This is a child. She's my child. She happens to be right, by the way. I don't need anything more than Christmas. This right here. My family. The Grinch heard a sound coming from the snow. It started in low, started to grow. Huh? Somehow or other, this came to be. Yeah, how could it be so? Without ribbons, tags, things like packages, boxes. So maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas means a little more. Max, help me! I'm feeling. And what happened? Well, Whoville says that the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day.